Checking the sound. What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and DJ freaks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On these videos and live streams, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. And I give you guys a safe space where we can interact, where we can communicate about all of this crypto stuff. We can keep each other calm, and we can all have the finger on the dial, which is the crazy tone dial of the cryptocurrency roller coaster that we're on right now. Because, guys, I mean, if you were to be fooled by all of the volatility that happened just yesterday with those dips, thinking that, man, are we toast? Are we going to the 70s? Well, you would have been massively fooled. I mean, it could be easy to get fooled by those dips like that, especially when we've been crushing over to $108,000 for that peak of just this recent all-time high with Bitcoin. We're gonna look at this stuff. We're gonna analyze it. We're gonna show you. Look, I mean, it went all the way to 108,000, and then you got to see that this is why people thought, man, we could get destroyed. But if you were looking at the 4-hour, you can see that we created a bullish divergence, kind of, where we kind of saw a bit, because here we had the bearish divergence, which brought us down. And then if you see from this point to here, could signify that we could be on an actual bullish divergence from the bounce that we just had yesterday. You can see that, look, here was the volatility candle, that wick that just went down to 89,000. I said, look, if we're going to get anywhere and bounce from any type of level, it could be this level right here, because we marked this. Why? Because of this candle. This is where we had previous support, 88,000, which sent us all the way to that 100,000 level, basically right on the money from November from last year, and then eventually sending us to those crazy all-time highs, going to 100K, 103, 108, just going insane. And so, are we going to have another 100K party? Well, of course we are. Of course we're going to have another 100K party. The bears would make you think that we were just, that was it. But as best as we could, we were trying to catch some dips. And we actually need to, because now I think we need to. We were in a long on Solana. We took some we went into the short. We'll show you what we're doing right now. We were thinking to ourselves, what's the potential that we actually go down back into these levels? But it looks like that's not going to be the case. So we might just actually close this thing. So just depends on how we're looking, because we were thinking we were really just going to get down to here, and maybe if we do get to at least maybe the moving average, which was 184, then we could take a little bit of profit, flip long. We're kind of just doing little scalpy stuff here, just testing out to see what we could do, and I don't know, it might play out. So we're gonna see. We're gonna hold. We're gonna see what happens. If anything, we could get out of the trade and flip long. We'll still be in the previous profits that we had, and then try and ride this thing back to the previous resistance, which was at, if we're looking at Solana, we're just going to Solana real quick, showing you guys what dip trade that I actually got, because we've DCA'd so much, guys, and we've also just spent money on things just like, that have nothing to do with crypto, that we had to do. There's just like regular life stuff that, brothers and sisters in Christ, there was no money left to buy the dips. Like, is the running joke that, like, people are saying, buy the dip, like, with what? With what buy the dip? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean buy the dip? We had been buying the dip. There is no dip sauce to put, there's no chips to put in the dip, guys. So we did our best. We did our best. But these are the trades that are open currently right now. Not a lot, not as many as we'd like, but I think now that we're leading and trading up bullish into this inauguration. If you had been, if we watched the video that I posted this morning, I kind of go into, the bullish sentiment of the markets, kind of why we would be trading, even bullish, even with all this, the CPI stuff, all the data that's coming out in the next couple of days. We got meetings. FOMC meeting on the 17th, literally right before the inauguration. We've got all this data coming out before the inauguration of President Trump. we actually now have announced breaking news that there's going to be a crypto ball. So there's going to be actually this crypto ball that is hosted by David Sachs, the crypto czar, the appointed crypto czar for the Trump administration. And let's go to the notifications and let's go to where we had that announcement for the crypto czar, where there was a lot of stuff announced today. Where is it? Man, there's just like too much stuff today. A lot of stuff. Give me just a second, guys, because I'll find it. Basically, there's going to be a crypto ball held in Washington, D.C. on the 17th. That is going to be hosting all the players. It's going to be sponsored by Coinbase. Let me see if I can find this article. There's been so much stuff posted today, so it's getting kind of washed out by all kinds of stuff. Okay. Crypto ball. There we go. I'll just type in crypto ball, and then that might help me find it. There we go. All right. So, yeah, just in, Trump's inauguration will feature tech industry leaders, including a crypto ball celebrating him as the first crypto president. Yep, crypto ball. There was a more extensive article. I thought I had it saved, but I guess I didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, Trump inauguration to feature first ever crypto ball in D.C. So the inaugural ball will be hosted by David Sachs, Trump's newly appointed AI and crypto czar, at the Andrew W. Mellon Auditorium on January 17th. This exclusive event features $100,000 VIP tickets and a $1 million private dinner package with Trump. So we'll see who's going to be getting those $1 million dinner packages with Trump. That'd be interesting. That'd be fun dinner. Well, all the questions that you could ask this man. Major sponsors like Coinbase, MicroStrategy, and Galaxy Digital are back in the event, signaling a shift toward a pro-crypto U.S. administration. So this is the sentiment right now. So it's all good sentiment, but then in the back end, the looming back end, we have kind of some volatile stuff in the world political, world stage, geopolitical stuff, still very shaky. But the fact that this man is coming into office and there's deals that are apparently being made, there's calls being made, there's deals that are set to happen, when this man goes into office, and stuff that's going to be happening on day one, which is the speculation of what Trump is going to be enacting day one that refers to crypto, because there is crypto policy that he said is going to be going in day one. Is it going to be the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve? Is it going to be that, U.S. taxpayers will now pay zero tax on crypto gains? There will be no crypto capital gains tax. That could send the markets flying. In the USA, if that's a thing, and then also with the crypto companies that already are American-based and will then have no gains tax or the high gains tax gain or taxes when it comes to their business, but then also with their gains, this is monumental. This is absolutely monumental, guys. And so not only are we going to have a pro-crypto administration, but then we'll have actually pro-competition for these companies and all these different entities that can operate in the United States. And as long as they're playing by the rules and the guidelines that are set, because there's obviously going to be some now, there's going to be way better framework, I think, for crypto to operate in the United States. So then if you're thinking about creating your own crypto company, then you don't feel like you have to have all this. There's all this red tape. There's all these things that you have. It's a clear regulatory framework that hopefully is more positive than negative when it comes to that side of crypto. But I know you guys are probably less interested about that. You're more interested in what is actually happening in the market. So interesting enough, Solana now has actually hit some resistance, which is why I actually closed the long and went short a little bit, because I kind of saw that Solana could be going a little bit just down here in the short term, maybe just hitting just some some of these levels, these recent levels right here where we had some support, because it's kind of doing some choppiness. It's going choppy. It's going do, and could hit right here back into maybe a point of control and then start going down or go down here, then start trading back up. We'll just have to see. We're in the short to maybe play it out, but we'll have to maybe take profits real fast, hit a take profit here, maybe move the take profit up a little bit, and see, like we might set the take profit right on this candle. Trade down there, boom, hit that. We'll switch long. We'll reverse the position. And it's one of those patterns. It just does it. It's like, this is an interesting thing because it gets you bullish. You'll go, because I went long and I took profit, but then at a point, it's like short sellers and exhaustion on the chart, and then the volume kind of goes out, and then you're like, well, crap. Then it just goes right back down into the level or past the level that you initially got your long entry in, which means that bulls were pushing it up, then bears push it down to liquidate the longs, if that's the case, or hit the stop losses and then reverse the market again. So could be potentially what is happening right now with Solana. But with Bitcoin, we're getting some rejections as well. If you're looking at Bitcoin on the short term, we hit a peak right up here. Oh, did it really go up to 97? Oh man! So on Bitstamp, we did wick. We candled up all the way to 96.8, and then we wicked to 97.4 really fast. And this is on the 45-minute, guys. So now we're trading on the 45-minute down into the 20 SMA. If you're looking at the hourly, we did this kind of big. We pinched right here, brought us to the downside. Sometimes these movements right here, if you combined it with some volume, we can get a push, but we ended up sliding down instead because we traded below the 20 SMA. We didn't push. If we were going to be trading above 20 SMA right here, then we would have pushed up the band instead of going down the lower band. We had probably more liquidations of longs happening right here, and that's could signify a push to the downside when the whales, the market makers, are thinking, damn, there's a lot of liquidations at that price. Let's push it. And then they push it, and it causes the liquidation events. Here's the wick. Then you got all the buy orders and the limit order set at 89,000 right at the liquidation point. So then people get stopped out, and then the market reverses. And before you know it, in just an hour, you have a pattern like this, and it goes boom. And then it's basically, I remember who was saying it. It was Jason Casper. It was called the chickens drinking water. They go boom, and they go, and they drink the water. They get the water right here, the liquidity right here. They see it sitting there, boom, and then that little pecker gets that water. Get that water right there. Hilarious drawing. Speaking of water, drink some water. All right, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate all the people that have been tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, because if you don't hit the like button, not a lot of people are going to come in here. That's just kind of what happens. And then the algorithm just dies. It just dies. Do you guys want the algorithm to die for me, or do you want it to live? Do you want it to be the boy who lived? So just hit the like button, and we'll get into the rest of today's content. All right, so with the altcoins, we've explained through this tweet, and we'll just do it again. We had a tweet. Oh, this is hilarious. This is how Jeets are throwing out their coins during the bull run. Shout out to Little Duval. If you want to get some funny content, and some just stuff that you're just like, why Duval? Follow Little Duval. He's on Instagram. So funny. Also said, please don't rug us. Please don't rug us. And then we had shout out to Crypto T. We want to get Crypto T on the live stream. So guys, go to Crypto T's X page and spam her account and say, get on Dano Crypto's live stream. And so she said, you are not bullish enough. And so Crypto T actually has been pretty perma-bullish for some years now. So shout out to Crypto T for being super bullish on Bitcoin while others were very, very bearish. And I said, I promise. I promise. I'm bullish enough. We're all getting there. And I love this. Beeple, no intrinsic value. Shout out to Beeple for always being quick on the, you see the Michael Saylor sticker. You always got to look for the, and then you got the, is that the Taproot Wizard? Is that a Taproot Wizard? I think it is. Or some kind of monkey, one of the Bitcoin, or is that an ordinal coin? Or a ruins? Help me. Help me with the lore. I think that is. Isn't that? I think that it's either a Taproot Wizards thing or an ordinals or a ruin. It's one of the. It's like a big. It's one of those things. But then you gotta love Michael Saylor. We had Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor was featured in our recent video, and I really liked how I made Michael Saylor look. I don't know if you guys caught that recent video. If you're in the Discord, you would get updates on videos like this, and right to your phone. And also, if you just have the bell dinged, then you would see videos like this. And where is it? Let's go to the point. Yeah, I made him. Then that really was cool. As. That was the moment where he was on the stage with Scottie Pippen, and Pippen was like, yeah, in the 1993, me and Jordan, and Satoshi were on a private jet, and, I had a conversation with Satoshi back in 93, and Saylor was like, the most iconic look. Like, it was such a memed look. Could not help himself. He was like, what are you even saying right now, brother? But he's like, how dare you? What are you doing? He's like, if you were meaning that you were on a private jet with me, hush your mouth. Because if you reveal on the stage right now that I, Michael Saylor, am actually Satoshi, then I'm going to kick your ass. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. But yeah, we had some fun making this one. But yeah, guys, check out this video. The bottom is in for Bitcoin. We really hope so. Anytime you try and say the bottom is in, then the market makers go, well, guess what? 86,000's coming for you, brother. And then they just cream you. They go like this. They go, the bottom's in? Oh, you guys think the bottom's in? Let me give you some more pain. But I don't know. I don't think they're. You think they'll do that to us, guys? You think they'll do that to us? I really hope they don't. Because that was a nice bounce. This right here was a really nice shakeout bounce. Boom. Little fake out. Now we just need to hold some levels. We have 5 days until the inauguration. We're supposed to be sunshines and rainbows after that, but we all know that there could be some obstacles along the way. And if we know the deep state and the people that cause the shenanigans, that like to cause the shenanigans, they're gonna do something. I feel like they want to do something. So it's either they already tried and failed, or they're going to try something else again. And I just really hope that the side that's really fighting for the people and fighting for some chunks of freedom for us, or chunks of like time where we can have a breather from all of the destruction around the world, that they are winning and they are pushing just as hard against the darkness and all of that, that we can then actually have some time of what you would call peace on the planet Earth, and that the suffering can be alleviated for a time. And so hopefully that, I'm praying and I am optimistic. I think it's good to be optimistic and do have a bright look into the future, because if you are just looking into the future and thinking it's just destruction and doom and gloom, then that's not good. You can't do that. It's not good on your psyche. It doesn't give you hope, it doesn't give you meaning, and you'll start to think that life is meaningless. And then if you start to think that life is meaningless, then you're not going to invest for your future. You're not going to create things. You're not going to have the motivation to continue to live. And so it's very important that you are optimistic and that you are praying for a brighter future, and that the light does win, and we have a time where we can heal from the years that we've been having a hard time. So let's go. Yeah, headband. I need a spa day, man. Yeah, no, the reason why I think this weekend, we did a little family trip is like we've been going, and it was just nice to unplug a little bit, just kind of go for it was only just for 2 days. It wasn't even that long, but even just doing that, I suggest you guys do that if you've kind of been really super locked in and you've been like looking at the charts all the time. You've been like, you're grinding, or you're just like grinding on your work stuff, maybe your day job or whatever it may be, and you haven't had time to just kind of like unplug a little bit. I suggest you guys do that, even just for a day, like just like a day thing, go out in the woods, like go away from all the stuff, walk a trail. That might help, guys. And then once you come back, you'll be like, oh man, okay. Like I can like look at this stuff with less emotion and be less reactive. It could be a thing. All right, well, I'm curious to see how many people are watching across all platforms. I don't know, because my stream stuff is looking kind of funky for some reason. All right, so here's the thing that I want to explain, and I got distracted because I wanted to go through some of these things that I reposted and retweeted. Oh, here, Ian Carroll is going to be speaking at the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas. That's going to be fun. We've been really enjoying his content and all of his reels and things and pop-ups and a lot of information. He does a lot of deep research. I like his research method. He seems to really, when he finds something, goes down the source, goes to the root, and keeps it, collects it all. And I love the way that he does it. I would love to adopt his research strategy for crypto, or just anything for that matter. But yeah, so I'm very interested in seeing him and possibly meeting him at the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas. And to segue that, guys, I have an offer code to go to the Bitcoin conference. And so I know I don't do any. Headband High, you're right. I don't do any research. I just come on here and blab my stupid head. All right, so Bitcoin conference. It's happening in May 27th through the 29th, and the tickets this Friday are going up in price. So the prices right now are going to increase. If you want these prices and also a discount, use my link that is in the description. I will put this link right now into the chat so you guys can click it. And then you're going to want to buy the tickets with this link with the offer code Dano. So make sure when you click the link, if it doesn't already pop it in, just type in Dano, apply that code, and you will get 10% off your tickets. And so if you want to be a baller and get the whale pass, this is the cheapest this is ever going to be. And the whale pass gets you a lot of stuff. You basically are like full VIP. You get access to the side stages with every big stage. You get access to all the VIP networking areas and exclusive event areas, food, and just all kinds of stuff. So this would be the time to get that. And then also with the industry pass, the industry pass is great too, because you do get a lot of the very similar like experience of the VIP, but obviously with the VIP they really up it. They added some extra stuff, but this one still is great. You get access to all 3 days. Just so you know, guys, this is access to day 2 and 3 for the festival pass. A lot of people get that confused and think when you buy the festival pass, you get access to all 3 days. The first day is the industry day, where it's just everyone who has the industry pass, and on the first day it's almost like a pre-game day. And so if you want to go to all 3 days, and it's a little bit more intimate because there's less people, and you probably get to do a little bit more networking. And then on the day 2 and 3 is where everything gets crazy. There's going to be crap ton of people there. So, but make sure you guys are getting your tickets early, because they're going to keep increasing. They keep increasing up until the point that it gets there. So these are the cheapest you're ever going to get these tickets. And by the time it gets to the festival or to the conference, the festival pass is probably going to be like $600. So it's, and then the whale pass is going to be like 20 grand. So $7,000 now or 20 grand later, also with the 10% discount. So, but I don't care what time you buy it. Just make sure you're using my offer code so you can get a juicy discount. All right, so let me keep going down some of the tweets, because I really want to emphasize on this particular chart here. So people have been curious about Ethereum and what, when, why, how it's going to perform against Bitcoin. Historically, Ethereum has performed well in the bull runs, in the bull markets, according to percentage gains whenever it starts to run. So like Bitcoin historically, like kind of through the bear markets is great to hold, because it's kind of like that more store of value. It's been established as that's the coin that even through bear markets, it can be better to hold that than some of the altcoins, which can get beat. And so Ethereum, on average, and with even Dogecoin too, with Dogecoin has been a great example as well, with outperforming Bitcoin during the bull runs, going up more percentage. And so what I think is going to happen this year, what happened last year, is going to be very similar to January to March, and then subsequently what happened in May, when we had a 20% move on ETH in one day. So it moved up 20% in one day. And then before then, though, from January to March, it went up 88%. Whenever it did that, we went into an altcoin season, which happened right here. And so once we went into this altcoin season, which was it was crazy. Like all the the players, these basically the top performing altcoins. Let me refresh this because I don't know what happened to the list. There it is. Okay. Some of these have interchanged, but a lot of these are very similar to what that list was last year. So some of these are new, like Virtual it wasn't on that list, but the things that were on that list was Sui, Athena, Vet, Aave, Chainlink, and Crow, Uniswap, Pepe, Solana, Litecoin, Tron, Render, AVAX, like ICP, Polygon, Pol, BNB, SHIB, Bonk, Ton, Caspa, Near, like a lot of these are still, but look at what's up. These were all up over here. Okay. So there has been a bit of a switch and a bit of a pivot to some of these different narratives, like Sui, because we had the pivot to Sui. Then we've seen Ohm and Mantra doing well. Now Doge is still in this list. Then we have Algorand, XRP, and HBAR. It flipped to those, to the other fundamental coins and tech coins. Then you have the exchange coins. Some of these are starting to pump now. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I think what we're going to have here is a similar thing of what happened here in January to March, because you can see from January to March, it peaked, boom, boom. And so with this analysis, I think we are due for a rhyming altcoin run with the momentum of Ethereum this time, also with Bitcoin, but together both combined will give us a run on the total crypto market cap, which has been breaking out, but is going to then, I think, break out to that level, which is the 7 trillion, which matches up. Do I have that? Do I have that tweet? Where is it? I had a really nice representation of that total market cap on a chart, but this is pretty good because this is where I think we're headed. Bitcoin starts to get all that strategic reserve buying, and the exchanges really are kind of running out of Bitcoin. Like we start to really actually see the supply crunch coming into play, then we could really start to get into the bullish calls of what Michael Saylor and Cathie Wood and Van Eck and, all like BlackRock, they're all calling for Bitcoin to be almost close to gold's market cap, which is 17 trillion right now. So then think it's about 15 trillion for Bitcoin, 7 trillion for all the stuff that is, in the top 10, top 10 crypto stuff, top 10 stuff. Think that's that's going to be worth 7 trillion on its own. Think of the stable coin market, all that stuff. Stable coin market getting value. That's how you end up getting to 15 trillion just Bitcoin, and then 7 trillion everything else below it. Because ETH alone was going to get close to a 1 trillion in the last run, because it peaked. Now, you'd think all this is boring, but it's all relative. This is relevant to how your shitcoin is going to perform or not. And then really, now Fartcoin is going to be the representation if we're bullish or bearish. If Fartcoin is dumping Fartcoin, if Fartcoin is dumping, then there you go. We're bearish. But if it's pumping, then let's go. Let's put on Boogerman on Sega Genesis and start playing Boogerman again, and let's all have some laughs and tell fart jokes into the night while our bags pump. So what I was trying fart corn. Did you buy that fart corn? So the max market cap. I'm about to make fart corn. Yeah, no. Okay, so you guys know people don't sleep on the internet. People don't sleep on the internet never sleeps. Crypto never sleeps. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. So I bet you money right now that there's already a fart corn. There's not. Your opportunity is now here. Fart corn. It's just a corn cob with a fart, with a puff of fart. It's so easy. You can make it right now. Where's my money? Take it. Fart corn. Anybody made baby fart yet? Oh, baby fart corn? Oh, baby fart. Yeah, there's, oh my God, that's a genius, because there's always a baby version. Baby fart. There's got to be a baby fart. Yeah, baby, of course. Baby fart coin. Guys, this might be the gem right here. The baby fart corn. It already looks like a rug, so I would stay away from that. Yeah. Scuba dribbles. I'm going straight to pump foot. But look, it's this. I don't know about this one. That one, I don't know about that one. I would I'd stay away from that. All right. But yeah, I think that the altcoin season here is coming around the corner. I think ETH will have its day. It'll start to do the thing again. It's just we have to worry about all the ETH Foundation selling, Vitalik. We got to worry about these guys with their big bags of ETH. Every time it gets up to those levels, they just love selling off. All right, let's see in my list here of what we have saved. What is doing the best? Okay, the Me token. Okay. The Me token is up 17%. Da Vinci made a video today talking about the Me token. He is a big angel early investor of that game, so along with some other people. And yeah, he's definitely, but that, with that being known or not, I like the game. I think the game is actually very playable, and maybe we'll actually pull it up right now. I would actually love to pull it up maybe before the stream ends, and we can see. We can. It's been a little bit since I've popped into it, but we were like building our town up, and it's actually a very playable crypto game. I love that it uses the immutable passport functionality. So IMX. Super bullish on that ecosystem, and that's a coin that you can look into as well. IMX, immutable. A lot of bullish games use that ecos or that. I know, yeah. Carl is shilling at every opportunity he can get. Yeah, I know. Well, he's an investor in it as well. So of course, if you're early invested in a game, you're obviously going to talk about it. It's just like you got to think about people that think about Joe Rogan. He is an investor in Onnit, an early investor, angel investor in Onnit, Aubrey Marcus's company, and talked about Alpha Brain all the time. And it's so it's kind of it's just the nature of the business. It's just kind of just what it is. You guys know this. But yeah, I actually feel like Medieval Empires is just it's very easy to get into with some kind of crypto games and ecosystems. The learning curve is very high, and it's just at a point where you have to start doing too many things, you lost the person. But the moment that you can just get someone to you download, and then they can just start playing, then that's where you can get someone. And they will be converted into a paying customer. They'll either buy the token or they'll buy whatever as long as it's an easy onboarding process. And that's what I know a lot of these crypto companies and gaming companies, crypto coin companies, whatever it may be, studios, projects, if they don't know this, they will surely find out, because once you lose them, they ain't coming back. They're not going to try and figure it out again. They're on to the next thing. People's attention spans are very quick and very short. And if they can't just get into it, some people are a little bit more in depth. They will take the time, but the majority of people, they just want to go. But that's why that is why I'm bullish on the Medieval Empires game and also the token, because it's kind of both. You can be just a regular player. You can download the game. You can just, play on someone's land. No big deal. Be very super chill player. Or you can go the full route and be hardcore in depth, have own land yourself, have people playing on your land, doing all the stuff, and go full on. So you can kind of do both. So I like that. I like that it's like you can choose between being a, you know, low maintenance player or be like high efficiency. I'm going to do everything and reap the benefits of every single aspect of the ecosystem. And yeah, Headband makes a good point. Competitiveness and nostalgia helps games a lot. So there is going to be it's funny you mentioned that because there's going to be a PvP aspect to Medieval Empires added very soon where you can now, because before it's been just NPC. Like you battle the NPCs that are on the map near your town. You send guys out, you battle them. But now they're going to start implementing where you can now battle other people on the map. And so that's going to add a whole nother level of playability to this game. And it's going to be, and if you're familiar with RTS games, if you've ever played like Age of Empires or Civilizations, StarCraft, Warcraft, whatever, then you'll dig this game. It has all those same kind of aspects, but just with crypto implemented into it in the back end, and that might hit a lot of nostalgia for some people. But I'm also just bullish on the token too. The token's pretty awesome. You don't even have to play the game. You just be bullish on the token chart and just be trading the chart. It had a nice consolidation, traded right back up, broke all-time highs. It had a descending wedge here, traded out of the descending wedge and broke up to test up to strength again, and then it hasn't dumped any lower than where it had that previous big support down at 0.004. So this is why I've always just been like, hey, I'm gonna like DC. Anytime we're like in these levels below 1 cent on Medieval Empires, I'm gonna buy some. So actually, hold on, Mike. Okay, hold on, Mike Joe. Oh, okay, I just saw that. Have you ever had a strawberry cheeseburger with peanut butter and bacon? A strawberry cheeseburger with peanut butter and bacon? No. I have had very interesting burger like sandwiches. Like I've had like the donut, like the Krispy Kreme donut burger. I've had a fried burger. I've had them all. But I haven't had that. Have you had a burger? Have you had a burger? One burger, please, with a fountain drink soda and a generic bag of chips. Can I please order this, sir, and use one Wojak coin to purchase one burger? Yes, actually, we also accept GSBP. Order accepted. Yeah, right now at my degenerate Solana wallet, currently, because of Headband, I'm holding GSBPs. And then I wouldn't say it's degenerate to be holding Griffin at this point, because now that I'm watching it, I'm like, oh man, holding some Griffin, it would be a good idea. Griffin being the agent engine that is on Solana that I think might probably outperform all of the different agent things that are, oh crap, oh no, we're going bullish on Sol. We got to flip. We got to reverse it. Let's go. Reverse trade. Did it work? Crap. Did it not put in the order? Son of a gun. Okay, hold on. Okay, you're going to get some live trading right now. Hold on a second. Hold your horses. Let's go long. We were talking and we forgot to go long. But we're still in profit. It's all good. All right, so that happened. That was like, I was trying to hit the take profit. We didn't. It just started to go. Now we're going to probably trade back up into the 192, which would be sweet, which would be nice. possible opportunity that if we want to do even more scalping, we can see if we get hit resistance up there again. Take the whole trade, take partial. Quarter soul. Let's see what's happening with. Okay, so we're back. We were negative on this trade. We're back, almost back at break even. Our take profit on this one is at 48 cents. The reason why we have the take profit at 48 cents with this particular trade is because this is where we had the last resistance point, which is right here. So if we start trading up bullish after inauguration, could pump up to this very fast. And with that price at 48 cents, we would be recovering back some of the losses that we had had over the past week or two with some of those nasty wicks and candles that happened, like said here. Like all the alts and everything going down to 26 cents. It was nasty. A lot of people got liquidated. A lot of people got stopped out. It was nasty. Had to react fast. If you weren't fast enough, you got smacked. We had a record-breaking liquidations. Over $1 billion in liquidations happened in one day. It was just atrocious. It was just disgusting. It was just ridiculous. So we almost completed the ATM scalp where we go long, close it short, try and catch the profit, but we didn't do it really very successfully. But we got back into the long, so we'll see what happens with this one, as you can see here. This is on PHEMEX, guys. Two of the platforms that I was just showing you guys, I have links in the description. This is COINFLARE. We got the Doge trade open on this one, and then we got PHEMEX with the inverse perpetual with Sol. Let me show you guys. Hopefully this doesn't reveal any information. I don't think it should. Let me double check. I want to double check and make sure that if I show you this, I'm going to show you my email. Yep. It does show you my email. I wanted to show you this Griffin dashboard because it's actually really cool. It's basically where they have it's like a smart wallet. You can create a smart wallet by your email, and you can send Sol to it, which I tested. I sent a little bit of Sol to it. And then you can also hold Solana tokens inside of this AI agent wallet. And then you can then ask the agent to do stuff for you. Like you can start to set up multiple different AI agents, like for certain tasks, certain things, and then chat with it, ask it to do stuff. It's going to send you all the information that you need. And so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But right now I can't show you. But it's pretty cool. I can show you this. Hi, I'm Griffin. I coordinate a network of AI agents that help you take action on chain. It's pretty sweet. I mean, I should have listened to you, Headband. I mean, you did tell us this. You were like, hey, check this thing out. And it was at like $10, $20 million market cap. It's kind of crazy. So you deserve whatever price you buy a coin at. It's just like Bitcoin. It's just like Bitcoin. You deserve whatever price you buy Bitcoin at, whatever price you get it. That's just it's the nature of the game. But if it makes you feel any better, it's only 2 months old. Okay, so it's only 2 months old, and it's still under $500 million market cap. So if you're gonna be greedy and like think that a 2x, like, or almost a 3x from where it's at right now is not enough, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, because then you could, because at this point you could say that Griffin has established itself as possibly going to be the better performing AI agent thing that with all these AI agent stuff. And it is following Solana's price pretty well because of the fact of the liquidity pool, maybe with it being paired with Solana, obviously with the Radium pool, it's got a lot of liquidity. It is following Solana's price. Ponky a lot of the times does that too. Ponky follows Solana's price really well, and I've seen it kind of do that the consolidation chart. What's another one that follows Solana's chart? Bonk, right? Bonk, I think, does that. Bonk. And what's the other really popular? There's a lot of popular Solana meme coins, but if you were to kind of go per, like, who's got the highest liquid? Well, now you got Pudgy Penguins to throw in the mix. Like, if you're bullish on Pudgy Penguins, this thing is real. I mean, this thing could get to like SHIB status, like 13 billion, 12 billion, like over 10 billion because of Pudgy Penguins. Yeah, I mean, I was telling my wife about Pudgy Penguin. She was like, really? Like, oh, with Walmart? I was like, yeah. I was like, it's the only... Because I told her, I was like... Because she knows about NFTs, and she knows. But I tell her, like, look, there's all these NFT projects. They always promise something, but they don't really, like, do anything. But, like, Pudgy Penguins was the only... Correct me if I'm wrong. They have been the only NFT project to successfully partner with a big Fortune 500 company. Correct? That's just facts. That is just facts. Like, I don't even think the Bored Apes or the ape community or the CryptoPunks have partnered with a Fortune 500 company like Walmart. Because they did the dolls, right? Am I going crazy? Or am I spewing misinformation right now? Please tell me if I'm spewing misinformation or if I'm telling the truth. I don't know, but okay, waffles. People want me to check waffles. Let's check the waffles chart. So I don't own any waffles, but I do own some ORC. So I haven't pulled the trigger. I did own a little bit of waffles, but I think I sold it whenever it was like going. It was like, I think I swapped it into Ponky. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to hold my ORC. I'm going to swap my waffles for Ponky. And that's what I did. But I do have a video that has been performing very, very well. That is talking about both of these coins, waffles and ORC. Waffles is more of could you consider it maybe a utility coin that is going to eventually be used with pairs with ORC and also with Waffle Studio. It's like a studio that you can use to do any kind of it's actually a lot. So there's like, you can use it as an animation studio. You got to remember, Da Vinci's a programmer. So I mean, if he's backing this coin and then kind of creating this developers, bag of tricks, whatever that you can kind of go in and use and be able to do stuff with your project, it might be something in the long term that will eventually get value. He'll invest his own money into it, add his own liquidity, try and make the chart look healthy and as healthy as possible. Right now it looks like it's been pretty beat down with the two highs, the double top that we had here in the beginning of last year. And it really hasn't recovered very much since then. That's what I would say. The only thing with waffles is that it has been beat down. I think ORC has probably performed a little bit better. But both of these coins, I would say in terms of market cap, and this one has held a little bit stronger. This one has 16,000 holders. If we go back to waffles, this one's got 32,000 holders. So it's holder count per what the market cap is, and So if you think that these things are going to get back up to what the previous all-time highs were, then from these bottoms, that's really, really good. That would be a very good return. If you're willing to hold and try and see, because this is what I think. I think coins like these because look, so they did really well right here when Solana was pumping hard. You think like, okay, July, maybe go to BTC or go to Sol right now and go to last year, July, June. Let's see, July. Yeah, July, it saw a nice little pump. Nothing crazy, but we're going sideways forever. I mean, look, that's all sideways. But from here in July, beginning of July, the whole month, we went up basically from 121 to 192 in July. We did a almost 60% move to the upside right here. So just, I mean, it was like pretty decent move. And so there you go. So basically from there, then consolidating, and then, I mean, we did pump. So you got to think like, okay, then we pumped up from here to here from September to November, and this chart from September to November didn't really pump. Just kind of went down. Same thing with waffles. And then if you were to go to maybe say something like Ponky, you go to September up to November last year, and look at what it did. It followed Solana. And look, it did the same thing in July. But this followed it a lot better. So this is how you can kind of. Okay, headbands want me to check late. Yeah, we're kind of going down we're gem hunting now. Now we're gem hunting. All right, so let's see late. Oh. This is the very top one. Nice. Okay. It's kind of running right now. When I see this, I usually think that it's going to do this. And then I'll say, okay, well that's the market cap it's eyeing here in the short term. But this is yeah, it's kind of just like, this chart's looking pretty decent, but there's less than 2,000 holders on this thing. There's only 2 liquidity providers, because the other liquidity it was been burned. 99.2% of the supply. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Citadel. Citadel. Is this it? No. That's not, no. What was the one that was like 42? It was like, I think I had it followed. Was it Citadel? was like Griffin Citadel or something. I don't know what was it? Help me. Is this it? Yeah, Citadel. I need to find the I've had them followed. Am I just spelling it wrong? Citadel, there it is. That's what I found. I found this and I tagged you in it, Headband, because I was like, oh, this is a hedge fund powered by Griffin.com. So it's the first autonomous DAO hedge fund powered by Griffin.com. Is the Citadel. So a platform for investors to complete peer-to-peer over-the-counter trades. Revenue earned from fees will be used to buy back Citadel token and invest into upcoming projects powered by Citadel, Dial, like AI, Citadel, and Griffin. So yeah, so this is cool. So like this is a lower market cap token. Let's go to the link tree, see if we get the contract address. The chart, is it going to bring me to the deck screener? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So this actually had just gotten up to a market cap of about 40 something, or no, 50. So now it's at 27. So now it just bottomed and is gaining support again. And this could actually be a really decent buy because I was just looking at this just not that long ago. So this could be something. So yeah, we're definitely going to add this to our bullish list here. Okay, done. Liquidity locked, good liquidity locked. A lot of the supply burned. Holder counts solid. Yeah, I mean this could be. Yeah, this is good. This is solid. I mean, yeah, and look, this is like if you're thinking, what can I buy that I can get a really good entry on that isn't super overvalued right now, which is something like said Fartcoin. Like people are probably like, oh, I wonder when I can get an entry in Fartcoin, but there's something really awesome like this that has a good chart, has attached to a narrative. And this is exactly, so Headband's right. He's like, look, this was like the test Griffin chart when he first told me. Was at 20 something, about 10 something, and then look, now it's at 500. Now it pushed 500 million. So I mean, even just think this, just doing like even a quarter of what Griffin did, then getting to 120 or even close to maybe like getting up to 100 is a 266% move to the upside. You get past that, you're pushing 5x, getting close to like. Then if you go, even just like 300, which I could think would be could easily be done if it follows a similar narrative and the chart stays healthy. It's 1,000% move to the upside. So I don't know about you guys, but as not financial advice, you decide what you want to buy. But I think that I might put some more soul into Test Griffin, and then also this, and then also I'm going to fully integrate this Test Griffin agent thing. I'm going to test this one, and I'm going to test the Delicium one, the AGI one, if I'm able to test it, because those are the two ones I think I'm more bullish on. Out of any AI agent crap, these are the ones that I'm going to stick with. Yeah, we'll see about this. We'll see about this, because this is actually a decent early entry, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah. Let's check and see what's going on. Okay, Bitcoin sitting at $95,735. Ethereum at $3,194. We have XRP at $2.66. And we have BNB at $697. And guys, thank you for sending all your messages today. Received 100 messages in the chat, so I appreciate you guys for interacting. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. And whilst watching Dogecoin at 35 cents, I think we're going to be pushing up back to close to 50 cents here after the inauguration. So get ready for that. Sol starting to push up again, getting bullish. Going to get probably pushed over close to getting back to those all-time highs. Cardano pushing back up to $1 again. Tron might come up and surprise everyone. Justin Sun might have something up his sleeve to get some attention and some liquidity into Tron for the AI stuff. Who knows? We'll have to see. AVAX, I think, is super bullish under $40. It's $36 right now. I think that's going to be a good play. Chainlink, $20. It was $18. Now you're gonna have to buy it at $20 or higher. That was our opportunity. And then you got Litecoin. I love all the posts that Litecoin have been posting about the nature and the ethos of like what Litecoin represents and how it is the ultimate altcoin that you could hold and have for your crypto portfolio. And I might agree. So I don't know. You think Litecoin can get to $500 past its all-time high from last cycles? We'll have to see. And you guys know what I think about Pepe. I think Pepe is the Doge of this cycle, and it's going to get to a $40 billion market cap and be sitting right up under Dogecoin and be going and trailing up with Dogecoin all the way to the top of the financial Valhalla mountain top, where we will all be residing. Crow. Very bullish on Crow. A lot of bullish things are happening with Crow. The CEO met with Trump. They are now offering stocks, options, ETF trading, and sports betting all on this app. So one app, you're going to be able to do your own. You can have your banking now. They're going to have basically, you can have one app with crypto.com to be able to do full cash banking and also your crypto portfolio. Link it with your DeFi wallet. Have all this stuff, be staking Crow, earning rewards, using the debit card, doing all the stuff. And I think the Crow ecosystem will explode. And the token itself had the previous cycle didn't even have all of this stuff going on and managed to get to a close to $1, very close to $1. So at 13 cents right now, getting to $1 would be a really, really great return. So if we want to look at Crow here, we'll look at Crow on crypto.com spot. You can see that we're ready to break out of this bull flag, to break up to about 45 cents, 39 cents from where we're currently at right now. But if we even get to where we were previously in the bull market of 2021, we'll be pushing some mega returns on Crow. So we're super bullish on Crow. We hold Crow. We're staking it in the crypto.com app. If you want to use the crypto.com app, definitely use the link in the description of the video because you can earn $50 in Bitcoin and also some Crow rewards. And just by using my link, you'll get all the juicy bonuses and all that stuff. And it's honestly one of the bigger exchanges that was able to survive through all of the shenanigans through the past 4 years in crypto. If you had noticed, there was only very few apps and crypto exchanges that were able to like weather the storms, and crypto.com was one of them. So I might bet on them a little bit more for this cycle because of the resilience and just also the bullish things that I just mentioned. So really looking forward to seeing what Crow can do, and just another coin that could be on the list of some really good crypto coins to hold for 2025 and beyond. All right. That's about it, guys. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. And we will hope to see you on the next live stream. And make sure you are sharing this on x.com. Make sure you are just being evangelistic for sharing this stuff. Share it on your MySpace, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your TikTok, all that stuff. Would really appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.